What is up, YouTube? Okay, Breaker Mighty here with a mid-season and just like that recap, review. I did a video a couple weeks ago where I took like a which Sex in the City girl are you on BuzzFeed, and I had no idea what this show was about. I didn't watch the Sex and the City series or the movie or the other movie. I have literally no clue about anything Sex and the City besides like the cultural public knowledge, if that makes any sort of sense. I don't know. So, okay. What do I think about it? I watched the reboot and I don't know anything else. Okay. By the way, if you watch the BuzzFeed video, you'll find out which girl I am, and you know what, I'm satisfied, but I'm not satisfied. Like, three of the main girls came back for the new series, and you got Carrie, you got Miranda, and you got Charlotte. And I'm gonna break it down character by character, because that's, like, easier for me to process this, like, review recap thing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So let's start with Carrie. Carrie's sad. Okay. Oh, by the way, spoilers for just like that. You've been warned. Spoilers. This is your warning. Spoilers. Stop if you don't want to be spoiled. Okay, so Carrie Bradshaw, or what's her Carrie Big? Like, what's her last name? What's her married last name? I don't know. Oh wait, let's look at. I have a Wikipedia thing right here. Carrie Preston, because it's John Big Preston. Why do they call him Big? I still don't know, because I don't watch the series. I don't know. Why do they call him Big? I'm wearing a Mariah Carey t-shirt because she's from New York and is fabulous, and that's what the show's about, I think. I don't know. I put effort in these videos. Thank you very much. Anyway, so Carrie's sad because Big died. And I'm sure, like, if you saw it on Twitter, you're like, oh, yeah, Big died from the Peloton. And I thought that was so fucking hilarious that I was like, I gotta get into this. I literally gotta get into this. I gotta get into this. And, like, one of my favorite comedians is doing, like, episode breakdowns and recaps and stuff. So I want to, like, watch this show and, like, engage with that kind of content with her. So she's watching it and she's commenting on it, and I'm like listening to it after I watch the episode, and I'm like, yeah, I get it, because she has all the knowledge. She's watched the show, she's watched the movie. Like me, I'm like outsider, newcomer. Here we go. But it's so, like, I have a different perspective on it, and it's like a fun one. I think, I don't know. Is it fun if you don't know anything about the franchise and you just watch the reboot? I don't know. It's very interesting for me, I guess. So I'm reviewing the 5 episodes. We're midway through the season. It's 10 episodes total. 5 episodes. This is my mid-cap recap of... So, yeah, Carrie's sad. Big died. And, you know, like, watching, like, the first 3 episodes, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, like, the first 3 to 4 episodes, I'm just like, why is Carrie just like this depressed, dumpy mess? And, like, every time she talks to her friends on the phone, there's lots of phone scenes, which is, like, probably because of COVID. But there's lots of phone scenes. I'm like, is this what the series is all about? They just, like, call each other and be like, I'm sad. Girl, you gotta stop being sad. Oh, I'm so sad. Girl, you're fabulous. Get out there and do something. Like, just very, like, like, nonsense conversations that just, like, fills airtime. I don't know. I'm just so annoyed. Like, there's some parts I'm just like, this is annoying. Stop doing this. I'm bored. I'm literally scrolling on my phone right now, and I shouldn't be doing it. I'm trying to take it in. Anyway, so Big died. She's just sad. She had a back problem, and, like, she went to her physical therapist, and she's willing to pay out of pocket to get the hot one, which, understandably. So basically, she's sad. She makes a new friend who's trying to sell her condo. Is it a condo or apartment? I don't know. But she's trying to sell her home, and like they're friends now. Like it's, I guess, the replacement of Samantha. I don't know Samantha. Like Samantha is like this coveted character that decided to not come back. I don't know. I don't know. So the first 3 episodes are written by the showrunner Michael Patrick King, and from my favorite comedian Jen Kirkman. Yeah, she said that like he likes lots of puns and like, ooh, you say this, and like catchphrases and stuff. And I'm like, so okay. I'm like, all right, that like mind frame that can get me through the cheesy dialogue. Like there's like lots of like really cheesy dialogue. I'm like, why are we talking like this? No one talks like that. Ugh, it's so annoying. We're still on Carrie. Anything else about Carrie? Oh yeah, she went to her physical therapist, and she was just like, I want to wear heels. He's like, okay, any other goals for your physical therapy? She goes, nope, to get in heels. And like I was just like, heels are bad for your back and like everything else. Like, why is that your goal? If I was a physical therapist, I would be like, you're fucking stupid. I'd be like, I can't work with you. You're gonna have to find someone else or pick a different goal. Like, I don't know. Like, if it's like, I want to do yoga again, I'd be like, dope, let's do that. Like, jeez, whatever. Anyway, I don't hate Carrie. I don't dislike Carrie. I just find her a little like whiny and she's sad. But like, yeah, her husband died. Sure, whatever. But we're gonna get into the other 2 characters because they are triggering for me. So Miranda. Okay, cool. I love that like her natural progression of this series is gonna be, she's gonna turn non-binary or bisexual or lesbian, like whatever. Because Cynthia Nixon, is that her name? Cynthia Nixon, she was gonna run for like governor or mayor of New York or something like that. I don't know. I remember that about her, but I don't remember, like, I don't know anything about her character. And she's a lesbian in real life. Anyway, so I can see the natural progression of that, but they turned her into like a weird Karen type, but like also like feel sorry for me because I'm trapped in the closet. Like, what? Like, I don't know. And like, and I just don't understand why she's going back to school. Like, I guess I don't know her character's backstory enough. I don't. This is the problem with me reviewing this. I don't know any of these characters very well, but I do find her very fucking annoying. And she shoves food in her mouth every time she's on camera, or like at a lunch scene. Like she's like, oh, and it's just like, what are you doing? Can we stop? Like, talk with your mouth empty, or like, don't talk with your mouth full. Didn't you like grow up with manners? I get it if like you really need to say something and you just took a bite. You're like, oh wait, no, hold on, like just have some fucking manners. Like, what the fuck? You're like 40, 50 years old. Like, you've been around the block a couple times. You need to be respectful. I know I have eating videos on this channel, and I fucking hate ASMR eating. Ugh, I know people get a kick out of it. I don't like I kind of like mukbangs sometimes, but like when they go heavy into the I'm just like, ew, turn it, like mute. Go back to you talking about your day or whatever. Like, no. Anyway, that's Miranda. Okay, so like Miranda is fine. Like, she's just fine in my opinion. She's fine. She's a little annoying, but she's fine. But let's get into fucking Charlotte. Fucking Charlotte. Oh boy, let's push Charlotte off the fucking Empire State Building. Like, jeez, like, she's so flippin' annoying. I cannot stand her. I know she has the best intentions, but she just comes off stupid, ignorant, and bitchy. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. I literally don't like. I pray for everyone in her life because she's just a monster. Like, I do not like Charlotte. Is that a common thing with the Sex and the City community. I don't know. I just do not like her. I didn't like her any of the episodes. 5 episodes. I did not like her at all. At all. What episode she was like so flipping annoying? Okay, so like there's one glimmer of a part. Like, there's one episode where she went. Okay, I'm all over the place. Okay, I just went to my. Okay, so it's episode 4 where she like brings. She was going to bring her new black friend to meet all of her other friends, and she's like, "Oh my god, I don't have any black friends." On paper, that's funny. They didn't really execute it that very well. I guess they did a little bit with like she was the one that was the only white person in her friend group, and like that makes sense. But like, so I like that gimmick. Like that gimmick on paper is good, but like it didn't execute the way I would have liked it to be. I don't know. I can't make an edit right now. I'd have to think about it for a while, but Charlotte could literally just jump off a building, and I literally could not give a fuck. It could just be the Carrie and Miranda show, and we mention Samantha sometimes. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not even a fan of this franchise, so literally they can go off the rails, and I'll be like, okay, cool. like Charlotte just like, I don't think she would commit suicide like that. Oh my god, that's not cool. Anyway. What was the other one? Okay. Let's get into the guys, because like, so we'll go into male counterparts of the characters. Mr. Big dying. I don't know the series that well, but I do know like they have a history in the series. So like Mr. Big dying is a big deal. I get it. Aside from the controversies of the actor, what's his name? Chris Noth. Yeah, Chris Noth. He's a sexual predator, which, I mean, not good. Not good. Like, just not good. Like, literally not good. So, I'm gonna move past him. He's dead. He's gone. Whatever. I just don't want... Is she just gonna be, like, tortured by his, like, death the whole series? Because on the last episode that Carrie... The last episode I saw, episode 5, she was, like, really insensitive to her real estate manager, Seema. Oh, my God. Seema, I really like Seema. She's just, like, over the top and, like, extreme. Like, just over the top and extreme in, like, the way I like sitcom characters to be. And all the other characters, I'm like, y'all could just, like, fuck off. Like, can we get more Seema? Whatever. Anyway, so guys in the family. Okay. Miranda's husband is Steve Brady. Steve Brady. I clicked Mr. Big and Steve. Yeah, Steve Brady. He's deaf and like just not there. Like, if Miranda's going through some real issues, what's Steve doing this whole time? Like, how's Steve feeling this whole time? On the episode 5, they do a 3-month jump. So I'm excited but curious to see where that jump leads to with Miranda and Steve. Like, Miranda's like, oh, we're just roommates to eat ice cream and talk about chia seeds. Like, this is stupid. Anyway, But, like, Steve, he seems like a cool guy. Like, but what's he doing during all this? Like, what's he doing? Is he just, like, I don't know. What's his story? I know he's going deaf, which shouldn't happen at age 50, but go off, whatever. What do we got here? Guys. Oh, Charlotte's man. Harry. Poor Harry. Oh, my God. Why did he even marry that fucking monster? Harry, it's okay. You can go back out there. I don't know what he does for a living, but divorce, I don't know. Like, I just feel so bad for him. He's married to, like, the worst woman ever. Like, God. I really do not like, really do not like Charlotte. I really don't. I really, really don't. All right, let's look at the Wikipedia. Any other characters I can comment on? I'm really just like going through characters because that brings up story points that I remember. Got the Chadias. Chadias is she's a little like I said, over the top. This series, like, the new characters are like so over the top. I'm like, hell yeah. Like, but like all the old characters, I'm like, I'm annoyed by you. Can you go away? Ugh, I'm so annoyed. I don't know. Ugh. Anthony. Oh, Anthony's pretty fun. He's got that like sharp, witty, like one quip. Like, he's very sharp with his comedy. Like, a lot of the other characters that are like, oh, we're trying to be funny. Here's a joke. But with Anthony, he just like spits it right the fuck out. You're like, that's a natural comedic timing. There you go. And all the other ones are like, wait, what was it again? Miranda said something that like literally irritated me. And I was just like, what the fuck was that writing? That was so stupid. No one talks like that. That's not funny. It was on like the first episode. Ba 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 ba. It's in my ear. It's like literally in my ear where she was like, some people say this, and I'm just like, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, really? Like, that was your funny line you wrote? Jeez. Go back to the drawing board on that, please. Thank you. Seema. I already talked a little bit about Seema, but I love Seema. I love how she was just like, yeah, chiropractor, I need an appointment in 3 hours. Well, make it happen. It's going to happen. Bye. Thanks. And then she's like, we're going to the chiropractor. And it's like, you can't just like fucking do that. Like, it's just so ballsy and like firm. It's just like, whoa. Like, I love it. I love how she just like puts her heel down and like whips out the cell phone and goes, nope, I'm taking care of this now. Yes, that's happening right now. Yeah, and then I am Seema. May I remind you? And then hangs up and she goes, we're going. Like, I love those kinds of ballsy characters. It's just, they're so funny. I think that's it. I think that's it for now. Like, maybe that at the end I'll have like a lot more I need to talk about. But again, I am not like familiar with this franchise, the series, whatever. I am just watching the reboot. The reboot. That's it. Like, the reboot. And then maybe like after the reboot, I can go back and retrospectively watch them all. But I'm not really interested. I'm not. And that's just gonna like fuck up my brain. I'm like, but you're gonna end up like that. Like, you're gonna end up like that. You're like, Big's gonna die. Blah, 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 blah. Like, whatever. This is hilarious to me. I just wanted to like take part in the conversation of, and just like that. And this is my attempt. So hopefully this series wraps up in a really nice way. I don't know. Like, I'm wanting like more shocking surprises. Like, I guess episode 5 was really shocking with that makeout scene. But Cynthia Nixon, dude, you need to fucking look at some porn or something, because your moaning and groaning of being fingered was disturbing. I had to mute it. I literally had to mute it. It is not a joke. I had to mute it. Like, what the fuck was that moaning? Nobody moans like that during sex. Like, that's disgusting. That's gross. I had to mute it. Like, I'm sorry. Ugh, watch porn before the next sex scene. Please, dear God, watch some porn. Oh my goodness. Wow. Anyway, that's my, and just like that, episode 5, over mid-cap, recap, whatever. I don't know. Overview, whatever. I took the quiz. This is my mid-season recap. We're going to do a finale recap. So, until then, Breaker Mighty, and just like that, bye! Boop.